right. I think it's supposed to be starting on this screen as well soon. Hello, everyone. This is the first live stream for my sub-channel Shogo's podcast. By the way, I believe the screen is completely dark, but I'm doing that on purpose. Whoops, sorry, that's my computer. There we go. This is a podcast channel, so I thought I should be showing myself at all actually for this. So I have actually not showing anything on the screen on purpose. I really want to be able to have the the mechanics, I guess you can say, to be able to show some pictures while we do the live streams and such. But so far, we're still living in a very small house together with our kids, and we still don't have the equipments we need to do that. Yes. So I'm thinking this is the first live stream, right? So we're gonna be of course be adjusting things, be changing things and such. So once we do that, yes, I will definitely try to, maybe I might be just showing you like, I don't know, maybe just simply like the corner of my room without showing myself, so that maybe I could do that too, yes. Shogo-san, greetings from the land of falling waters. I hope you and your family are doing well. We are all doing great, actually, yes. So I just, I had a lot of people asking me like, whenever I do a live stream, wherever, in Instagram or on my main channel, I always, what should I say, I'm doing something, right? It could be my training, it could be reading a book in the morning and such, but some people ask me like, wouldn't there be like a good occasion where you just talk, and read comments and just talk? So I thought maybe I can start that over here on the sub channel. And right now there's 3 people listening. Thank you so much. Yes. But I really just really started recently, and I don't know what to do with this yet. So one thing I'd have written in the comments there, the pinned comment there, is that if I don't receive any special comments for anyone, yes, I will be happy to talk a little bit about the videos that I have posted that week. Yes. And give you, what should I say, extra information about it. What should I say? Like, for example, like what I actually experienced, or kind of behind the scenes, or if it's the regular educational video, I thought I could talk a little bit about what part I struggled the most, or what part I'm still struggling with, or what to talk about in the future and such. So I thought that would be something that I can do. Yes. And the thing is that I'm pretty sure that a lot of the people who regularly watch my main channel probably don't know about the existence of this sub-channel yet. I actually always try my best. I mean, I write in the description box, I write in the comments, in most of my videos, I say that I have a sub-channel. But I think it's still a lot of people tell me that, wow, Shogo, you had a podcast channel. Why didn't you tell us? I was like, I've been telling you guys so many times, but I guess it's nice though. I mean, when I have like my main channel right now has almost 240,000 subscribers right now. Sometimes there's people that are not so kind in terms of, what should I say, the way they write their comments or in the chats and the live streams. But here in Shogo's podcast, my sub channel, is everyone's just so kind, and it's, what should I say, it's just so much more relaxing for me. So as you probably have always usually hear, in my podcast that I upload, it's just so much, what should I say, easygoing, and I'm pretty, what should I say, relaxed to talk about anything I want to. Yes, that's something I really, really enjoy about my sub channel. Really different from my main channel. I can just freely talk about whatever I want to. Yes. And also in my membership though, I also talk about things in the future. Yes, which I won't be talking about anywhere else. Yes. So future plans, like what kind of videos we're going to be filming, who we're going to be working with and such. I'll be talking to membership, but also here in the podcast, I mean, if you are subscribed here to my podcast, I'm pretty sure, what should I say? You're supporting me a lot. Yeah. So I would like to tell you a little bit about, behind the scenes and some stories that I won't be talking about in the main channel. Yes. So, I think I might just probably cut off the beginning part of this live stream too, or maybe I could leave it, yes. I'll see how that goes. I'm definitely going to be doing this weekly though, and the title says Sharp 1, right? Night Chat Live. So I'm probably going to be moving this to Sharp 2 next week, Sharp 3, I'll just keep on going. Maybe I will download this and because the screen is completely black right now, I might be able to download it and quickly just edit it by putting in a picture or something, and then re-upload it for people who want to hear the archive. So, well, thank you so much for the comment. I listened to your podcast earlier about the elders abandoning the young people. There's one thing that I'm curious about. Yes. What are the elders going to do when the younger generations get fed up? I do not know. That is like exactly the thing that really confused me too, actually. I mean, I guess I am 27 years old. I'm definitely on the younger generation side. From my point of view, I mean, if you, what should I say? If you don't, for example, educate the young or support the young, your country, your culture, or everything is not going to be having a future, right? That's very obvious. So I'm always like, why don't you care? I mean, how could you not care? I mean, about the future, about how the younger generations are doing in your country. But I guess I think of it this way because I am 27 years old right now, right? Maybe if I do turn maybe 70 years old and I feel that, oh, my life is coming to an end, maybe they're just like, okay, I don't like care about everything else anymore because I'm going to be dying and it's none of my business. Maybe. It's a little bit sad, but that could be true, I guess. I've never actually found like a concrete reason why, like, or what they're going to be doing, as you say. I mean, if the younger generations are completely fed up, I don't know either. Actually, yes. I wonder what they're going to be doing. Yes, because as I think I said in the podcast too, but because as a fact, in Japan, from the age 10 years old to 39, which are considered the younger generations in Japan, are actually dying, right? The leading cause of death for the younger generations in Japan is suicide. And it just surprises me every single time. I mean, it's not car accidents, it's not diseases like cancer, it's suicide. People, ending their own lives. And I'm like, how could that be possible? It's just really, really sad. And it's happening in my own country. So it's definitely shocking, yes. I couldn't help but wonder what they would do if the younger generations decide to move back out to the country and work lower paying jobs or leave the country. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. You know what? I'm going to be filming it tomorrow. Right tomorrow, I'm going to be filming a video talking about that, actually. Yes, I hope you can look forward to that. It's exactly what I'm going to be talking about, yeah. And it's happening. It is happening right now. A lot of the younger generations who are skilled or talented, who have open-minded, yes, they tend to, of course, leave Japan. Sometimes it's just a little bit too uncomfortable, But at the same time, I would like to tell you that as a person who is running my own business, in Japan, I employ myself basically. If you have your own business, if you're like a freelancer, it's much easier to live in Japan. I mean, all the things that we talk about is difficult in Japan, like what should I say, all the rules and manners and stuff like that. Of course, you should know about them, just for basic communication. I mean, that's necessary in any country, right? Yes. But otherwise, if you like work on your own, or you work in a small group, or you have your own shop or store or anything, it's definitely a lot easier. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, and I don't feel any stress basically living in Kyoto right now. Most of the time when I go outside, I just meet my instructors that teach me Iaido or tea ceremony or no theater or shakuhachi bamboo flute. And if I keep my life, should I say, keep my my life, I guess, away from all the tiresome relationship with the people, at your companies or things like that. I mean, otherwise, Japan is just really, personally, I feel it's just a lot more fun. The places that you can, like the food, or like the places that explained, no, explained, showed you yesterday in my newest video. Doing the mat cutting with the armor. I think someone's talking about that in the comments, right? Yes. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Hey, Shogo, I just watched your video about the samurai armor with causes. So freaking cool. Thank you so much. Yes. So yeah, as a person who loves, traditional culture in Japan, basically living in Kyoto is just simply a lot of fun. Yes, there's seriously nothing bad about it if you are like working on your own, employing yourself. So yeah, definitely that's one thing I would say. Yes. Hello, Shogo. I had no idea you were doing a live on this channel. Exactly. I did not actually say it in my main channel. I did not even say my Instagram or anywhere. I just suddenly posted this on the sub channel here, and it's just what should I say? Experimental. Just wanted to try out something new, and I was just really sorry for everyone who has subscribed to the sub channel, because I have 1,770 people who are subscribed, but I hardly post any, should I say, the podcast. And recently, the videos that I make don't have too many of the omake talks either. So I was like, I really want to do something over here too. Yes. And I was saying in the beginning that some of my viewers, my friends, were asking me that they would love to have an occasion to just talk with me, and not having me like doing Iaido or reading a book that I do like in the morning live streams and such. So I thought, yeah, doing like a weekly live stream on my podcast channel is just really something easygoing, like we're doing right now, just receiving comments from you, reading them, and if there's no comments at the moment, I could for people watching the archive, or listening, I should say, listening to the archive, can get to know about the behind the scenes, or things that I was thinking about when I made a certain video, recent videos, and such. So that will be something I want to do. And if this starts to, what should I say, starts to work out, and I start to get the knack of it, I guess, how to do this, I think I'll start introducing and talking about this in the main channel too. Until then, we'll just kind of keep this, what should I say, like a really easygoing, just like a small community thing. I think it'd be nice, yes. All right. Thank you so much for all your comments. Hi, Shogo, big fan of your content. Keep up the good work, and you will hit 1 million subscribers in no time. Thank you so much. Yes. We are definitely doing everything we can. Yes. So right now, since Tomoko, our new team member, which is my best friend from university, also a best friend of Harumi, once she joined from September, right? And from this October, you probably noticed that we've been posting a main video, a long video, every 2 days. Yes, and that's a possible thanks to Tomoko, by the way. And you probably noticed that we've been able to post extra Kyoto Hidden Gem series. And of course, I know that there are a lot of people who are looking forward to more of the regular educational videos where I talk about topics and explain things and such. But I think that it's really exciting that you get to see pieces of Kyoto, and I know everyone can't travel yet, but you'll be able to be, what should I say, excited and looking forward to your traveling and such, So personally, I really love making the videos for the Kyoto Hidden Gem series, and we've been able to post a lot more videos, and of course to what should I say, to get more views, to be able to reach new people who have not seen my channel before. Posting more videos is definitely really, really important for the algorithm, as you probably, of course, know. And posting one video every 2 days is very good, like the long videos. And also I post 2 or 3 short videos every week as well. Yes, I think most of the time about 3. Yes, and that's been really good too. One of the short videos that I recently uploaded actually suddenly got, how much was it? It was like 700,000 views in one day actually. Yeah, so it got a lot of views in one day, and until then our shorts didn't get that many views, but yeah, suddenly it just got really, really a lot of views, and we were like, oh, we're really glad that we were doing this. Yes, and you might know that on our Instagram and TikTok we actually upload the same short videos over there too, and sometimes we are able to meet new subscribers or viewers or friends there too. So yeah, the YouTube shorts is just really, really fun. I get to do things that are like, what should I say, not enough to be a main video, but still want to talk about, kind of thing. So that's the reason why I was able to talk about, the toilet gods or wasabi and sushi and things like that. And I still have like this really, really long list of topics that I want to talk about for the YouTube shorts actually. Let me quickly introduce some of them to you, by the way, just for the people who are here. Why didn't samurais use shields? Yes. Things to be careful of when you buy a katana online. What is umami? Are there any descendants of samurai living in Japan today? What is yabusame? Why is blood impure in Shintoism? What is shochu? What is honne and tatemae? And it just keeps on going like that, yes. These topics are just like, what should I say? Not enough to make a main video, it's difficult. It needs to be a little bit, there needs to be enough content, to make a main video, right? But for the YouTube shorts, I can be really relaxed to make these. So I will definitely be making more YouTube shorts, and I really enjoy it, definitely. So, all right. I'll definitely be watching you do Radio Taiso. Radio Taiso, really? Radio Taiso, are you sure? It's gonna be a really, really, I guess it will be funny though, yes. Sadly, Japanese people don't learn to love and take care of themselves. You can't voice your opinion, don't bother anyone with your problems, etc. Exactly, that is so true, by the way. It's difficult. I mean, like the Japanese Shogo definitely adapts to the Japanese society and culture a lot. Yes, but the English-speaking Shogo, which you're talking to right now, it has a very different opinion. Yes, and I completely agree with you. But although, in my what should I say, in my main videos, I talk a lot about the social problems and Japan not being able to change and things like that, the outdated rules and the companies or workplaces and such. But to be really honest, one thing that I haven't been able to talk so much about is that the younger generations, like in my generation, like 20 something years old or in their 10s, they're definitely changing, by the way. When I talk to them, it's just so much easier to feel relaxed. I mean, not just because I'm in the same generations, but the form of communication is just completely different, Yes. In Japan, I personally feel is heading towards a better direction. Yes. And some people say, oh, Shogo, I feel that some bad Japan is westernizing and, it's not a good thing. You guys were great. And some people tell me that, but I'm like, no, if Japan was already perfect, there shouldn't be anyone, suffering, right, from the situation right now in Japan. So I personally feel that Japan should take in any culture or learn and evolve and change constantly, of course, because society is changing and our social systems are changing, the people should change too, right? So I personally would say that it's a good thing that Japanese people, our attitudes or ways of thinking are changing in a good way. And to be honest, we can't completely change ourselves that immediately. I mean, that's going to be taking more decades and centuries for us to like completely wipe away our original characteristics. I mean, we still live in the same environment. I mean, in terms of nature and such. So the deepest parts of us will not that easily change. I mean, so. Right. Shogo-san, you were saying that working as a freelancer was easier. I'm glad for that. Yes, definitely. Compared to when I was working at a company, it's completely different. I think if you watch my video where I talked about the buraku企業in Japan, the companies that have a terrible working environment, I actually used to work at one of those buraku企業myself, and at that time, because I loved what I did as a job, I really didn't feel that I was like really stressed or anything. But after quitting there and starting my own business, running a company now, I've come to realize that I was not myself at all when I was working there. So it was really different. Yes. So I would say that that's something that's really recommended. Like for example, if you want to live in Japan, I think it'd be great if you, for example, have your clients in your own country and you're able to, for example, earn money with just one computer. It's possible today, right? Like my wife can do that. She's a web designer, graphic designer, and with one computer, she can work anywhere she wants to with her clients and such. Well, I guess that's a little bit difficult because of all the visa and everything and such, but if you can work all that out, yes, I think it'll be really easy for you to just work at home and just enjoy everything else outside in Japan. Training in traditional culture or seeing the nature and shrines and temples if you enjoy them, going to Tokyo and all the anime and manga and things like that. And then your job you can do individually, That I think would be like the best way to enjoy Japan, yes. Because actually coming here, I mean, if you choose the right workplaces, which I'm going to be making a video about in the future, how to find a good workplace in Japan. But if you could find somewhere like that, of course you'll be able to have a happy life too. But otherwise, I think it'll be really nice if that was an option, having one computer or like having a different option, to earn money, yes, but still live in Japan, I think that would be like the best way. All right, where did I leave off on the comments? Simply talking is also great to have more personalized topics taken care of. Yes. Did you watch Onihei by any chance? Onihei. Hold on. I have my computer in front of me right now. Onihei. Is that a anime, right? I think. Oh yeah. I think I have it in my list of anime that I want to watch. No, but I haven't watched it yet actually. Let me you know what? Let me start watching it from today. Today, sorry. Today is impossible. I only have 5 minutes left for today. Maybe tomorrow. From tomorrow when I have lunch, I'll start watching it. There's only the newest anime that was made in 2017 only has 13 episodes, so that would be very quick. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. Thank you. I love the short clips on your Instagram. Thank you. Just in time to catch Radio Shogo. That's right. The shorts are indeed great. Thank you so much. There's just so many more that I want to talk about, but I mean topics in my short videos. Yeah, and not just the things that I want to talk about, but also because we have Tomoko now and as a new team member, there's going to be a lot of challenge kind of things too. If you guys remember me doing the drawing and sheathing challenge with the katana, or the putting the hakama on in 30-second challenge kind of thing. Those kind of what should I say? Just fun ideas, for our videos. Those are going to be coming up out soon too. If I could, because just for the 9 people that are listening for me right now, if I could let you guys know what I'm up to, for example, this is something that I personally wanted to try out. Mixing matcha together with a lot of other drinks. Yes. And just me within a minute, just me quickly reacting to everything. Because matcha isn't everything, right? Matcha cakes or matcha ice cream or matcha chocolate or matcha whatever. I just wanted to simply do an experiment on seeing what would happen if I mix different drinks together with the matcha, the tea itself, So I have on my list here, mixing matcha with coffee, with beer. Beer actually is pretty common at some izakaya. Coke, apple juice, ginger ale, and things like that. I thought how it would taste, because it seems like matcha goes great with everything, right? So I just wanted to see, and maybe it'll taste terrible, maybe it'll be good. Yeah, I don't know yet, but I thought these things would be fun to do. And also for the tameshigiri videos, I'm going to be having an occasion to go to my mat cutting tameshigiri training next week. And I want to be shooting more videos for that. I'm going to be doing one challenge, which is how many cuts can I get from one mat? Yes. I'm going to be aiming for at least 6 cuts. 7 would be even more amazing. If you guys watched the video that I posted yesterday, I got 5 cuts out of one mat, right? Yes. But it'd be great if I can get maybe 6 cuts out of one mat. Yes, it'll be a challenge kind of thing. Yes. And also I bought this, this item that you can put a camera on your forehead. Yeah, it's kind of strap it around your head, around your skull. And I want to take a video saying that this is how it looks from the side of the person actually cutting the mat kind of short. Yes, YouTube shorts. Yeah, I thought that'd be really interesting too. So these are kind of the things I'm thinking of right now that are not like my regular explaining kind of videos, but I still thought might be fun to do. So it's nice that the YouTube shorts allows me to do things that I can't do in my main channel, but still fun, yes. Speaking of the Hidden Gem series, I would like to learn about a live house in Kyoto. Okay. The places where smaller bands and groups play concerts. Oh, that's really nice. If you guys remember, I originally tried to start a cultural facility. It was in a place where you can enjoy a private show of Japanese traditional music for an hour within a private place, Japanese traditional house, So I did actually visit a lot of the smaller live houses and such, where you can get to listen to the not popular yet bands and stuff. Yes, I actually do know some places, yes. And yeah, and someone was saying, Ada is your name there? Yes. Lots of live houses had to shut down during the state of emergency. That is exactly true. Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, it's a little bit sad, but I've always wanted to go to a live house. Yes, it would be really cool. Speaking of live houses, that's actually one of the dreams that I have, If I ever have this miraculous occasion to do it, I really want to start a bar in Kyoto where I can provide my favorite Japanese sake, or just some small snacks. It's not going to be a huge restaurant or anything. It looks like a small bar, and I want to have a stage within the building, within the room, I guess. Yes, and I can invite my friends who do music, traditional music, or traditional dancing, like the Nihonbuyo that Harumi does, or no theater or anything. It'd be great if I can do that, so I can invite my friends and people who are, subscribed to my channel and they have a chance to come to Kyoto. They know where to meet me, right? Yes. I thought, like, this is a bizarre dream that I always talk about, but yeah, it would be great if I can do that myself in the future. Yes. hmm Jason Fly Guy, hello. Do you worry about becoming a block boss now that your friends depend on you? I remember when I was in charge of people and became a bit of a monster. Um, well, what should I say? Um, yeah, one thing I can absolutely say is that I do always not struggle, but I'm always am concerned about what my team members are thinking right now, how they're feeling, what they're uh, what should I say, how much they're concentrated towards the work that I'm giving them. Yes, and what their personal dreams are, passions are, what their goals are, and what they feel about on how I act. And I'm always concerned, definitely. Not too much of worried or anything, but I am always thinking about it, definitely. That's one thing. And until, it was just Kazu, Harumi, and I, it was just the three of us. Basically, Harumi is my wife, so I know what she's thinking, right? Yes. But Kazu is also my best friend. It was just him and I, right? It was just Kazu and me. And at that time, it was definitely a lot easier. I didn't like have to think that much. He's my best friend from high school. But once Tomoko joined, now Tomoko is also my best friend. I know her, of course, too. But because now we're a team, there's gonna be more relationships. There's gonna be relationships between Tomoko and Harumi. There's gonna be Tomoko and Kazu. It's gonna be me and Kazu with the two girls, and the relationships will change even with just one person joining the group, right? So that did, what should I say, change the situations a lot. I do have to think a lot about, how they're feeling and so on and so forth. But I'm definitely not afraid of becoming like a boss that's like too strict or anything. Yes. What I said when I invited them is that Shogo, me, yes, I really just, what I'm doing right now for YouTube, like, no one told me that I have to achieve 1 million subscribers by the end of next year, right? No one is forcing me to do it. But the reason why I do it is because I want to enjoy life. We only live once, and if there, I'm the kind of person who believes that there is no purpose in life. I mean, like all the plants or any animals that are alive on this planet, they don't have like a purpose to be alive. They're alive because they're alive. Then, if there is no purpose, then I get to choose what my life is meant for. And then, when I thought about what my life should be for, I thought, well, I just want to have fun. And then, what's fun for me? I thought, well, if I'm able to make someone happy, that's probably what makes me the most happy, and what's the most fun for me. So that's the reason why I'm doing this, just trying to, I'm like, I always bring up this example, but I mean, Luffy doesn't have to be the king of pirates, right? Naruto didn't have to be Hokage. I mean, but why did they want to do it? It's because that was what their dreams were, right? And that's the same for me. I mean, it's just simply more fun to enjoy my life, to have big dreams and big goals. And when I invited Tomoko and Kazu and Tomoko, I should say, in order, when I invited them to the team, I asked them, I have this huge dream, this huge goal that I want to achieve because I want to enjoy my life simply, just for me personally. It's my ego completely. But if you like to ride my ship, I have this ship I'm riding, this flag I have, this ship I have towards my dream. I'm sailing towards my dream right now. Would you want to be my crew? If you think the ship I'm riding right now, if you think that we're heading towards this a really fun direction, if you want to join, please. I would love to work with you. I want to enjoy life together with you. I mean, as friends, as co-workers. And that's just what I said. So what I'm trying to say is that if there is a point when Kazu and Tomoko thinks that, oh, Shogo's ship, this is just a metaphor, right? If Shogo's ship is not that too much fun anymore, they're free to get off my ship anytime. Yes. The only thing that I ask them to do is let's enjoy life together. Yes. So, and because I invited him this way, I invited the two this way, I never have to tell them to work harder because working for our channel and doing everything is the enjoyment itself, you know. I gather these kind of members. So I'm the best part about my team is that I never have to tell anyone to work harder or, you know, do better or anything. They always do the best for me because they know that that is the best way to enjoy our lives, you know. So that's definitely one thing that I would love to share with you about my team and how I run my team is. Yeah, right. I'm so sorry I've been missing all of your comments. So sorry. Where did I leave off? Mm-hmm. Ada-san, thank you. I've heard that some friends in Tokyo, it is really hard on musicians. Definitely. Terrible. I mean, like, again, I have a lot of friends who are professional Japanese traditional instrument players. Yes, and they're really, really struggling to survive. And also, yeah, the bars and restaurants too. And I know about that too because Harumi is a graphic designer, a web designer, and she makes a lot of menus and name cards for restaurants and such. So we know about them too. Yes. Hello, Alicia. Thank you for coming. Have you thought about making videos related to Japanese schools to educate about how different is Japanese schools to the other countries? Like how in animes they show the kids at school until evening. That it would be really, really interesting. Thank you so much, Francisco Diaz. Thank you so much. That would be really interesting. Talking about Japanese schools. Education is definitely one of the things that I would love to talk about. I mean, it's all linked to many of the social issues that we have in Japan and to our characteristics, right? Like if you know about my video where I talked about why you must be normal in Japan, these things will be linked to how we are taught when we're younger. So, and I am the side of the person who struggled from Japanese education. You know, when I was a returning, I came back, I got bullied because of it and such. So it is definitely something that I would love to talk about. I mean, it's not all bad. I mean, there are, of course, the pros and cons. So yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. I'm still thinking though, it might start off with the YouTube shorts. Maybe it'll move on to a main video, but it's my brain is at midnight in Kyoto time right now, so not working too much, but I just took a memo. Thank you so much though. Let me have a sip of water, sorry. The government, yes, providing some help. Exactly. But the laws are, what should I say, has a lot of flaws too. There's a lot of problems. There are some businesses or individuals who cannot receive support too. There was one of my what should I say? A friend that I trained together in the same dojo for Iaido, she was saying that her friend who runs something called a kisaten. Kisaten is something like in between a cafe and a restaurant in Japan, kind of thing. Yes. So the regular restaurants that serve alcohol can be supported by the government, financially supported by the government. But if you are registered as a kisaten, a cafe, basically like something like a cafe, your business, if your business is registered by law as a cafe, there are some stores that cannot be supported by the government, and I've seen a lot of people that had to close their businesses that has been, you know, carrying down for generations, like from their grandparents' generations and such, having to close their shops because they can't be supported by the government. Yes, exactly. So it's very difficult. Yep. Your video on Yushinkan Yai Dojo was amazing. Thank you so much. I hope to visit them someday. Please, please. They were saying that they're really excited to meet people all around the world. Yes. And our video will definitely be a great chance for people who want to know about Iaido, and then be a really good occasion chance for connections. So I love that you're sharing Japanese culture. Thank you so much. What's up, Shogo? Doing great. It's past midnight now, so my brain is starting to sleep, but I'm still okay. Thank you so much, everyone. This live stream has been so much fun thanks to you. Yes. All right. What's great for me is that, the screen is completely black, right? And I think I really like that this channel is, again, a big kind of like in Japanese, we say radio channel. But I guess when you say that in English, it just gives you a lot of the 24-hour music that you listen to while you work kind of thing. But in Japanese, we call this a radio. Yeah, still call it radio, I guess. And I think it's really nice that, I guess it's really easygoing that I don't have to show my face, I guess. No, I'm not really that uncomfortable with showing my face, but still, it just feels really different, I guess. Yeah, I really just like this, yes. Sorry, Shogo, I have to go, but I will see you later for your morning live stream, definitely. All right, this has been really good. People, don't forget to like the video to help the podcast grow too. Thank you. It's 8:30 p.m. here too. Okay. All right, then. You know what, guys? I started at 11:30 today, so just about 40 minutes ago. I think I'll be ending this first podcast channel live stream around here today. Yes. And I'll try to think of how I'll continue this. Maybe I'll just continue it like this, and just I think I'll be able to definitely talk about the videos that I posted and such every week. And if you're able to join, there'll be things that I'll only be talking here in the podcast channel. So it'd be great if you can join. In the morning live streams, I most of the time talk about the book that I'm reading at that moment. And the live streams at my main channel are usually our weekly training. By the way, next week is going to be Tomoko doing tea ceremony. That's going to be awesome. And otherwise, on the next live stream that's not the training, but done in the main channel, is going to be celebrating our 250,000 subscriber milestone. Yes. I was originally thinking of doing it every 100,000, by the way, but I just felt that that's a little bit too much. Yes. So I decided, one of my members actually told me that it'd be great if we could do like a quarter milestone, doing it on every 250,000 subscribers. So I thought that'd be great, yes, for me to do so. Just about another 10,000 subscribers, I'll be able to do a live stream. I'll definitely be, Kazu is in Hiroshima, so he won't be here, but Tomoko and Harumi will definitely be in live stream. So, and this time I want to definitely do something more special, more enjoyable. So I'll be trying to think of something for you guys to enjoy. Yes. All right. It almost feels like talking to a friend on a phone when it's not a video. Yeah, that's right, Donovan, exactly. I unfortunately always miss your morning live stream, too early for me. Okay. Oh yeah, exactly. I think it's still almost like really late at night for you, right? Thank you for doing this live chat for us. Thank you for joining, yes. And one last thing before I go, we've been talking a lot about the Yushinkan, the Yai Dojo that I posted yesterday on my main channel. One thing that I really wanted to add is that the people there, the sensei there, the Seto sensei there, all of his assistants, the two ladies there, they are extremely kind. They are amazing. Yes. We couldn't, show it in the video itself or in the editing and such, but they were super kind. Every time we were like, can we stop for one moment? We want to shoot this scene, or can you give us just a little bit of time? We want to take some extra photos. They were like, please go ahead, do everything you want to. We'll be happy to help. And they were just like so generous and kind. We were like, is it okay? We want to take a video of this corner of this room. Would it be okay if we clean it up a little bit? I mean, there were some, of course, they had like their bag, just their bags to carry their things, or the floor might have a little bit of but maybe a little bit dirty, of course, because people are there. But they just sweeped it up for us, took everything away, just cleaned it up for us immediately, and they'd be like, of course, let's do that. And I was just so amazed. But of course, the activity itself was great, but the people there, I mean, to be honest with you, I go to a lot of places in Kyoto, right, to shoot videos, and there are still a lot of places that we haven't been able to edit yet and haven't been able to show you yet. We still have like 10 videos, more, even more footage that we haven't been able to show you. And to be honest, sometimes there are places that are terrible. Of course, I mean, not everyone is kind, but sometimes there are, we're unlucky, we meet people who are, what should I say? I guess they simply look down on us. Some people look down on YouTubers in general, right? I mean, like they see YouTubers, crazy YouTubers on the news, doing stupid things, and they think that all YouTubers are just simply stupid people and not doing anything seriously and just earning money for thin air kind of thing, And also because my team is young, Harumi is the oldest and she's still 28, I'm 27, Kazue and Tomoko are all 27 years old. And when we dive into the world of traditional culture, we are very, very young, all of us. So there are people like, there's these youngsters so-called the YouTubers coming to our facility. What are they going to be doing? Yeah, I mean, there are people who really easily look down on us. Yes, they don't even use Keigo, for example, which is like something super mandatory to be polite when you speak Japanese, or some people don't even come to greet us, or when we're leaving, they won't greet us, or so on and so forth. Or sometimes they'll be saying things like, oh, good for you, you can speak English, you get to earn a lot of money from gaijin, and things like, they would literally say these things to me in my face, And I have had a lot of terrible experiences, but I just wanted to tell you guys, if you're interested in going to Yushinkan, I 100% guarantee you that the people there are just awesome, amazing. They'll be really, really patient with everything. You might want extra photos. You might need extra instructions, You might, for example, you might not be so confident with the sword or with any form of sports or exercise in general. Don't worry. Yushinkan is a place that I 100%, including Ninja Dojo, by the way. I'm friends with Ichikawa-san, yes. Including Ninja Dojo, Yushinkan, Tea Ceremony Camellia that I made. Amazing, amazing. I guarantee it, yes. Some places, by the way, which means I might have made videos, might not be getting along with the people there. I will keep that a secret, yes. I'm not like completely like in a bad relationship with anyone, by the way. If I can tell you another secret, there are some places the members know which one. I won't be telling you where I went, but there are some places that I went, but I received terrible attitudes and I quit making videos of them. I actually done that a couple of times before. The members would know, yes. But anyways, the places that are posted are great. Everything everywhere is great, and I won't be introducing anywhere that I was not completely satisfied with, right? Yes. But especially Yushinkan was amazing. So I highly, highly recommend it to everyone. All right. Then thank you so much. I will be seeing you next week on this podcast channel too. The title, the night chat, the name I gave it is just really, really great. It was really easy going for me, just enjoying talking with you, and this was amazing. So I will be looking forward to doing this next week too. Yes. Then thank you so much, everyone. I'll be talking to you next week. How do you want to say goodbye to then, everyone?
Bye.
Bye. Hanami was almost falling asleep as she was working.
Yeah, so sleepy.
You weren't able to take your usual nap today, so.
Yeah, but I got to end this.
The video editing
video
you're
editing.
working. You're working on an amazing video right now, aren't you? So that's gonna be
Yeah.
really cool. Really cool. Look forward to it. And sometime maybe if we have an occasion, we'll be able to do this together too. The podcast.
Yeah,
live
of
stream.
course.
If
Yeah.
you're when you at some point when you're less busy, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then everyone.
I'd love to.
Good night from Kyoto. Bye bye.
Good
See you next
night.
week. Thank you so much. This was amazing. Thank you.